item of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jakub.
Hey guys, I'm this dude's daughter. I want to say a few things. And I'm so proud of this guy. He's so awesome. He made a comic book, and that's harder than you think. He's the best dad ever. Thanks for listening to me tonight. Goodbye.
How are you, dude?
Doing pretty good, man. So how much of that did you write for? Did you have to pay her as she walked out the door?
I'm literally
sure, I know you did.
Not a thing. She really wanted to do it. So
yeah. Hey, that's really sweet of her, you know?
Yeah, I mean bro, what's this behind me? You see this, dude?
It's Le Eiffel Tower.
It is,
Oui,
dude.
oui.
What's up?
Croissant.
It's croissant.
I think this is more of an Italian gesture, though. So I don't know, but it's like whenever I speak in a French accent, maybe it's because I'm pretending I'm holding a cigarette. Like I don't think I'm allowed to say cigarette in French, but wow, it's just like the camera cutting you out is so funny. It's just a picture of Zoe, you know. So Zoe, how do you feel about today's climate? You know, like the political climate, like just climate in general. You know, just like that picture, but it's like your voice answering for her. It'd be so funny. Yeah, so I think it's going pretty good. I like it around here. Oh man, dude, what a fun way to start a podcast, right? You know?
Right.
You dude.
How are you?
You know, I'm good.
I guess it would be bonjour.
Buongiorno.
No, that's Italian, my guy. Bonjour.
Buongiorno.
Bonjour.
Why do they have the same words so close together?
But it's not.
Just like Italy was just like, let's just toss
Italy.
Yeah, Italy was just like, let's toss an O on
there.
Yo,
listen up to l'Italy.
Let's just toss an O on there real quick. Yeah.
Germany. It's just called Germany.
Germany, dude. Why did they like just slap an O on it? You know what I mean?
Because it's a different country. I don't know.
I guess.
I mean, like ciao is I guess hi, right?
Yeah.
So hello in France is bonjour. Hi is salut.
Okay, sorry. I was messing with my camera.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna come back and be like super fluent in French. Not really.
Yeah, dude. I think so. I think you do it.
It's so funny because like I never really had desires to go. I mean,
like to anywhere or to like Paris or whatever.
No, I'm not you. I do have desires to go places.
I don't know, man. What like where? I mean, I guess Canada. You went to Canada. Okay, cool. But
I went to Canada. I'd love to go to Japan.
Going to Paris, right?
I'd love to go to Japan. I'd love to go to Australia.
Japan would be fun. I think Japan would be a lot of fun.
I want to go to the UK. I want to go to Germany. Mm-hmm. You know,
I feel like you could knock out a lot of those by just going to Europe, like you're doing, and like honestly, like while you're there for 2 weeks. You could just like take a train around the country side.
Well, it's not in the itinerary. So this is actually the first time going on a trip that I am using like a travel agency.
Like they set up everything for you or whatever?
Not necessarily set it up, but like we tell them what we want to do, and they sort of give us a schedule of here's what you do on this day. Like, because you've traveled with me, you know, we don't want to like do like 6 things in one day. Like we want to get there like by the time this comes out, I will be in France, right? Yeah. So like the first day is we leave at something like 5 o'clock in the afternoon and arrive at 6 o'clock in the morning the next day. We leave on Wednesday, arrive on Thursday.
You can sleep on the plane.
Yeah, we have to.
I mean, are you gonna sleep though? Like, you know, like go full on to bed?
We're gonna have to because we're gonna hit the ground running when we get there. To not waste the day and try to fight the jet lag and just crash later that night. But
I've heard you just gotta stay like whenever no matter where you go, like if it's like a 12 or 24-hour difference or whatever, like you're supposed to just, instead of, because everybody wants to crash and go to sleep and whatnot, but like the thing is like you got to push
That's what I'm
through.
saying.
You got to just push through and get to the
We will
end of the
crash
day.
at night. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Smart.
We'll crash at like 8 o'clock at night or something. But like, I'm super now that it's closer. Like I was telling you today, like it's weird because like I've known about this trip for almost 2 years, and like we've been planning it. We've did like, and every time like it comes up, it's like, oh yeah, it's the big trip, whatever. And like I typically just don't get excited. I don't. I like. But now we're there. Like we're there.
You're
Like
literally a couple of days away.
at this point, it's a week away.
Yeah.
I mean, I will be on a plane a week from right now. And so it's wild because now this is probably the biggest trip I've ever taken. It's definitely gonna be the longest trip I've ever
Yeah, you're
had.
like gone for like what, 2 weeks?
Not quite,
For like a week and a half, like full.
it's 10 days,
Okay,
something like that. Something like that.
that's like a week and a half. I'll give it a week and a half.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's still like it's a long ways away. And so, but we're just staying in Paris. Like we're not doing anywhere else in France. We're just kind of
So
doing the
you spend
touristy
just
things.
10 days in Paris. You're not even like branch out, go like North France or like South
we're
France.
going to Disney for 2 days.
Okay, I went. So like
My
the
my
U.S.
in-laws are going to Normandy, and like I think Normandy would be really cool personally, but
You can storm the beaches again, or
yeah, right. But I don't think that Normandy is going to get Zoe jazzed up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so we were like, well, let's just do Disney, and like we can be more American at Disney if that makes sense.
No, it definitely. You can be more
Like
touristy at Disney because that's expected of you.
well, I could like I've had to kind of change my wardrobe a little to not like I can, but like I also think that it is
Like you're not gonna go Hawaiian shirts or what? Like you know what I mean? Like
I think it is respectable to try to fit into culture. You know what I mean? Like
or is it just that you don't
they
want to
don't
look
wear
like a tourist? You know?
I mean, there's also part of that the whole mentality is act like you belong.
Yeah.
Like don't show the fear. Just like if you like just walk into a building like you've been there 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And that's very hard to do.
Act like the
But
bear. Don't
like
be
they
scared
don't
of it.
like me. Like I dress basketball shorts and t-shirt. Like obviously I dress like that 98% of the time.
Yeah.
They don't. They kind of frown upon wearing sportswear as leisure wear.
Who the fuck are they to tell me what to wear? You know?
Well, like shorts and a t-shirt is like they dress a little nicer than
like
we do.
you got to wear a polo everywhere you go. You got to wear your
t-shirt.
chinos. You got to wear chinos.
T-shirt, like a t-shirt and like dress-ish pants.
Got to have a cigarette hanging from your mouth. One of the skinny
Now
ones.
that's gonna be the thing. Like the cigarette smoke is gonna give me a fucking headache.
Do they? They can't smoke as much as they say in the movies, right? That's like an
Yeah, I think
Americanized version of it, right?
That, and I don't think they wear a lot of deodorant. So I guess we.
Well, I mean, they're
find
also
out.
free love, you know, kind of feeling like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I do remember the one thing my parents
I mean, I'll be able to
said.
report on this
Yeah.
when I come back.
Okay, so
I'll be able
we'll
to
do we'll do a side by side of like us talking about it here, and then we'll cut to like black and white, and then we'll cut to like you in the future talking about it, and like
But
have
like
a side by side.
honestly, like the funniest thing about all of this is I took French in high school and
Yeah.
did not take it seriously. Right? It was oh,
Oui,
I'll
oui,
never
you know.
I'll never use this.
You
And
said
lo
wee
and be-
wee, you know.
and lo and behold, like I am going to use it
Yeah.
before I ever use Spanish. And because I was always like I wanted Spanish because that felt like the one that would be the most pragmatic to
Yeah.
use and to learn. Turns out for me, somehow life has found a way and I will have to put what I learned in French class.
Okay.
But like I've also been doing Duolingo for a year.
Yeah.
And like actually trying and like I think speaking French is going to be a lot harder when I get there. But I
Definitely
do
when you're there face to face with people who
God,
speak
and
it
'cause
fluently. Like
they
luckily,
speak-
I think a
they
lot of
speak
people
quick.
speak English. Like so it's like
They do. They speak very fast though, but
Yeah.
I am able to read it, and I think I will be able to decipher stuff.
if somebody's making
like-
fun of you behind your back, you'd be like, "Hey, don't say that." How do you
I-
say,
dude,
how do you,
I
how do you
don't
say
really
"Hey,
get-
don't say that" in French?
I don't know.
I know how you say it. You say, "Hey, stop it." That's how I'd say it.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. So it's just it's
I'll be interested to see kind of like I'll quiz you whenever you get back. No pun intended or pun intended, but it's like just kind of see I'll make a list of like things that I perceive in media about the French, and then you can kind of like yes or no it, like be like, okay, do they really smoke all that much? You know, like, do they really smoke all that much? It's like, yeah, they smoke a ton, or like, no, they don't smoke that much, or like, do they drink espressos every day on their balcony of their buildings?
Espresso.
You know, and so like, I think it'd be cool just to see like a
boulangerie,
because like that's the thing is being an American.
Petit déjeuner, that's breakfast.
Yeah, I get it. You understand French words, okay? I get it. You know, no, that's really cool. But like, as an American,
are you upset because I may know more
consumes-
French words than you know German words?
No, I mean like I know a bunch of German words, but it's like I'm not good at putting those
You're not
sentences
good
together.
At remembering.
Yeah, like I can read it like pretty fluently now, but it's like putting it together in a sentence format is like
you say that until you get an entire paragraph that's in German, and you're just like,
yeah,
you can read a sentence.
They definitely have like the sentence structure is different for sure.
Sure.
And sometimes it changes and shit. And it's like, it depends on like what you're talking about. And then like their whole, what is that? What is the word the? What is that? Like, what is the definition? What is the technical term for the word the? You know what I mean? Like, it's like those words, basically like the word before what you're talking about. All right. I don't know what it's called. I didn't take English. I'm an English major. Okay. But it's like, they have like 3 different versions of that. And it's like, you got to know.
The masculine, the feminine, and the...
Well, it's not even that. It's like, you just have to kind of guess or know, like, when a word has D, or when a word is das, or when a word is der. Like, and it's
does
like...
Does it make you feel any better if French is the same way?
It's fucking stupid, dude.
La, le, le.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like...
L-A-L-E-L-E-S.
But, I mean, even there, it's like, you know, like with Spanish, it's like, okay, if it's masculine, it's going to have an O at the end. And if it's feminine, it's going to have an A at the end. But there's sometimes sometimes there's like a mixture of like the two or whatever. But for the most part, it's like A and O. But then like in German, it's like, hey, sometimes we use the D, and then sometimes we use the word das, and sometimes it's der. And nobody really fucking knows why, you know? And I've had Fred explain it to me before, and I need to go back and listen to the messages. And he's kind of like, yeah, I don't know either. It's kind of like, you just kind of got to know. You got to have a vibe for it, you know? So,
I mean, I feel like English is kind of that way too.
Yeah, and that is something I can take for granted. But we just have the, you know,
yeah,
the chair, the phone, the computer, the podcast you're listening to right now.
A chair, a podcast.
But even then, it's like one word. It's like a or an. I guess it's like that is okay. A and sure, but it's like if the word starts with like a vowel, you use an. And then if a word starts with a consonant, you use a. Pretty simple, you know?
You say that, but I feel like English is a very hard language for people to learn who don't speak English.
That's probably true, you know? Honestly, it's very American of me to be like, oh, super English, come on, dude. So it's super easy.
Like,
you know?
I've noticed in French that there's a lot of things that, like words specifically, they're like, okay, that makes sense. Like, chauffeur.
That's just French, right? The word's just French.
Well, yeah, but it's you know, a taxi driver.
Yeah.
Colleague. It's coworker.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like
you can kind of see like where some of our words come from, where it's like, oh, okay, that's where we got that word chauffeur.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, literally like the RSVP. Respondez s'il vous plaît.
Yeah.
Respond, please.
Respond, please.
Yeah,
please respond.
Like, yeah.
Please.
So it's like stilo pen. You know,
yeah. There's some German words that are like that too, where it's like Stuhl is the word for chair, and it's just like, you know, it's like you can see where stool came from and kind of thing. I think that is cool about language. You know, language is cool sometimes. You know, but I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be really cool to see.
Well, I do know that, like, I've seen a couple of Instagram reels. It's like, don't speak like you're doing Duolingo. That's not how we speak here. And it's like, oh, of course.
Okay, but also second, shut up.
I think I do know this. I do know that it has been like ad nauseum. Say bonjour everywhere because they have what they call a rude tax. And if you don't say bonjour, they will upcharge the shit out of you because they're legally allowed to.
But at the same time, it's like, I get it. Yeah, it's like you should just say hey. You should just say hi. It's not.
They want
don't
you
be
to
rude.
say bonjour, and then like I think
I would say howdy everywhere. Howdy, how's it going?
Howdy, partner.
How are you doing? I'm from the South. Sorry.
Like I do think that there is I mean, I don't want to go too hard on it, but I do think there's like a false stereotype about French people being rude, but it's just that they're more stoic and they're not emotional. Like they don't look at you and be like,
yeah,
like, they just just whatever.
Yeah.
Which I would fit in. That I'm gonna fit in great there.
I think so.
That's how because I am.
I just feel like you fit in. You pretty much fit in anywhere you want.
But like
to,
I don't want to come off as like a pompous, arrogant American. Like I just don't.
Unfortunately, that might just happen.
I don't.
To
I
some
think,
people, it's not gonna be everybody's gonna think of that way.
I think
but
effort matters when you're a tourist and like you try to do things like their way because it is their country. It is their country.
You do the kiss thing. You're gonna do the kiss on the cheeks.
No.
And kiss some guys on cheeks.
No, I don't. I'm not
Gals on
gonna be
cheeks.
kissed. No.
Isn't that the French thing where they go, oh, I had to go.
It's Italian.
Fucking goddamn, they're so close together. It's like, come on, make up your minds. For the longest time, I did think that like Italy was just part of France. But
so it's
also I was laughing earlier because I realized when we were talking about storming the beaches of Normandy, it reminded me of a city. Normandy, lady, Nam. It reminded me of us sitting in the movie theater for Mortal Kombat 2. Great movie, go check it out. And we were watching the prequel or the previews, right? And it's like the one where it's a war movie. And I'm sitting here and I had the realization that when the boats were coming up to the shore, they have those big, you always see like the kids' toy, like the jacks, like the jacks, it's like the jacks that are hanging on the beach. And it wasn't until I was sitting there watching it and I started looking and I was like, those things are kind of just in the way, dude. Like, why would we put those there? And then I realized pretty quickly, like, oh, we didn't put those there. That wasn't like us. That was like them trying to keep the boats from getting closer to the shore, and everything just kind of clicked in my head. So it was pretty sick.
Have you ever actually played jacks the way it's supposed to be played?
Like you bounce the ball, right? In the circle.
Bounce the ball, pick it up.
And then you pick all the jacks.
Pick up 2, back it up, pick it up 3, back it up 6, something like that, right?
I don't know if you have to like do it by sequence and number. I don't know. I know there was like one.
I thought
game
you like
on like Microsoft.
I thought that you bounce it, you pick up 1, and then you have to bounce it, pick up 2 before you bounce, pick up 3. Like I thought that's how it worked. Dude, maybe I've never played jacks for real. I don't know.
I haven't played it for real either. And it's I know that there used to be like a game on like
remember
the
wall
computer. Ball? Dude, I never got to play wall ball, dude.
Because you didn't have any fucking friends.
I didn't have any walls, We were saying we have walls where I lived.
So it is fitting that I'm traveling to another country, another continent in the middle of 2 pandemics.
I mean, that's the thing, man, is Ebola, I'm kind of on the fence about, right? Because, not to bury the lead, but Ebola's out there again in the news. And it's like...
I remember it was a big deal when Obama was president the first time.
It's a big deal for Obama. Apparently,
and it was like 2 people had it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, dude. Is like, I think that I realized this time around how like much fear-mongering was going on during the Obama presidency because like I was under the impression that if you got Ebola, your skin was gonna slough off, like you were gonna lose all like your mucous membrane, your body was gonna turn into a puddle, and you were just dead no matter what you did. There was no surviving it. And like that's for the longest time had me in the grips of fear, to the point like where like I was having panic attacks at night, thinking that like this pandemic was gonna take over the country and like I was gonna get Ebola. And like everybody's like, nah, I think pretty sure you just like wash your hands and like you can kill the virus or whatever. And then like
I don't think it's that simple.
But then there was
because I'm pretty sure it's not airborne, it's through blood.
It's through like bodily transmissions, but apparently there's like some speculation that this new strain or something like that could be possibly spread through the air, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the whole point is that like in 2008 or 9, whenever it was going on, like I remember that was the zombie scare. Shouts out to everybody who remembers what the zombie scare was. Is people were eating bath salts and shit, right? And so like there was also this whole circulation of rumors that like this patient had Ebola, he died, and then he came back to life and started like biting at people and shit. And it's like here I am, I'm like 20 something, I'm stupid as shit. I'm thinking, oh God, we're gonna die to some zombie fucking Ebola virus. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I might have been wrong about all that. I think that might have all just been like
it's mighty brave of you to admit that.
Yeah, and it might have just been all the Fox News that like was on the TV at the restaurant that I was working at, and like they're like kind of trying to push a narrative against the president, and like I kind of like all sorts to click, just like the beaches of Normandy and like how bad they were.
There's Ebola, right? There's like a big deal. There is the hantavirus, which kind of came and went, right?
Yeah, because like that was buddy, it's kind of weird how like all these things are stemming back to like one thing, which is like the defunding of these organizations that go a long way in preventing these types of things from happening. Like the people who are responsible for checking cruise ships to make sure that they're like safe and not foodborne illnesses aren't existent and stuff like that. Like, but they were defunded a couple of months prior, and then all of a sudden, here's a foodborne illness born of rats that are like, pretty common and whatnot. And then you have Ebola that happens in, I think it's pretty sure that it was in Dominican Republic of Congo. And it's like, oh, and then you find out like, oh, it might have been also the defunding that we did there that didn't catch the spread in time, which is
that
why
stuff is
it's
like also super unsanitary places.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, also we had the funding. A lot of the funding that went to that area was like to prevent or to basically catch these kinds of outbreaks from like happening, and it was like the detection was so slow because they didn't have any funding and stuff, and so like it got really bad really quick, and so like now we're just kind of like hanging out,
Well, you've named two. There's one that's currently going on right now.
Is there a third one?
There's a third one, but it is actually probably more
Let's go, dude.
in line with like actual fear.
Okay.
Ticks.
I feel like that's always been here though, right? Like ticks have always
so hold on.
Okay.
So obviously they're spreaders of Lyme disease.
Yeah.
And apparently like they're really bad in the Northeast right now. Like really, really bad. And then also there's the Lone Star tick, which has been known to spread alpha gal syndrome.
Dude, is that the one where like if you get bit by the tick, you literally can't eat meat anymore?
You
right?
Can't eat animal byproducts.
That's insane, dude. That's fucking
It literally
crazy.
like can kill you.
Which I'm sure sparks a bunch of rumors and conspiracies.
So here we go. So there's all of that, and there's this idea that apparently I don't even want to entertain it because like it's so dumb, but it's not dumb. Like this is totally fucking plausible because of the way that the fucking world goes now. But basically like Bill Gates has a bunch of money invested into bioengineering and bioweaponizing ticks in order to basically control the population, kill people, blah 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 blah. And like apparently, allegedly, people are getting like boxes full of ticks sent to their farms.
Dude, okay, I understand how you could say like, yes, is it plausible? Sure, because I think we've realized that anybody with trillions and trillions of dollars that like has more money than sense could definitely orchestrate something on this level and send people boxes of ticks, especially when they own the factories and stuff where they could, manufacture it. But it's like also
there's like actual government like documents that
but that's the thing too, is that like
where like in the 70s in the 60s under JFK, like I'm pretty sure they sent a bunch of shit to Cuba too.
Dude,
to, like,
that's the
try
thing.
to
It's
kill
like
them.
we've yes. Okay.
So that's why it's not fucking that far-fetched.
Yes.
Possible.
But it's like at the same time, it's
I don't
also,
like ticks. I've
just
never
like,
liked ticks. Like they freak me the fuck out.
I can't think of any reason. They could come out and say tomorrow that like ticks are pollinators too, and I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. Like ticks are okay in my book.
No.
But it's like I don't know of anything that they do aside from like spreads disease and suck blood.
Well, possums eat them, owls eat them.
Well, that's just a way to deter them. You know what I mean? Like that's why say the possums because they can't catch rabies. It's super sick. Possums are adorable, and you should not be hitting them with your truck. You should be putting them in your yards.
I'm like obsessed with owls lately. Schwet. That's how you say it.
Schwet. Yule is how you say it.
Chouette. Schwet. I want a fucking pet owl, or at least I want an owl that hangs out in my backyard.
That'd be super sick, yeah. Like
Dude,
when you feed like mice and shit, like yeah.
Well, like yeah, like
you toss a mice up and toss a mice up and it catches it.
I want to set up like it's not my tree, but like I want to set up an owl house just to possibly. Oh my god, dude! Like I would like be giddy like a schoolgirl if I saw an owl.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
although it's apparently a bad omen if you see one in the daytime. I was also always super worried as a kid that I was gonna see an owl in the daytime. And one of my family members was just gonna fucking drop dead because that's like that's a whole like thing. But
man, that's what we need to do an episode of like old wives' tales and like those sort of like what are those what are those called like oh my god,
like urban legends,
but like the
shit that we were told as kids that we like fucking believe super hard into.
Don't open umbrellas inside.
Yeah.
Like what are those called?
Oh, not idioms. It is wives' tales, but like urban legends.
But it's like oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't think of the word. It's like on the tip of my brain. Like it's right at the tip of my brain. I can't think of it. It's not coming to me. because it's like folk tales, folklore,
Not folklore. Like, don't break a mirror, you get 7 years bad luck.
it finds it kind of like,
if
I feel
you
like
spill salt, throw it over your shoulder.
yeah,
Like those things.
superstitions.
Stupidstitions. There we go.
Stupidstitions is actually what it should be
Jesus
called. Yeah.
Christ. So like, but like that then becomes that whole thing is like, if you talk about it and you harness the energy of bringing attention to the thing, are you participating in the dark magic that makes it true?
I mean, that's the thing is like, but also it's confirmation bias is there too, because it's like if you spill salt and you don't throw it over your shoulder and then you go home and you fucking stub your toe, you're gonna be like, oh, it's because I didn't throw the salt on my shoulder, obviously.
Well, like, and again,
there's no way to know if you had done it if you would have stubbed your toe.
Did my dad break an entire factory full of mirrors?
Like that's the thing. Like, now that's the thing, man. Is the Osborne curse is one of those reasons that like I feel like at some point in his past, like your family, like one of your ancestors, like was cursed by some sort of witch for like some wrongdoing. Maybe in the Salem witch trials. Maybe it dates back all the way back then because your family like kind of or originates from like the Virginias, right? Like that's
Salem is in Massachusetts.
What the fuck, Virginia. Man? Where
we went over this? You're thinking of Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
It just feels like everything that I've learned, I don't know where it actually took place.
Salem, Oregon.
Because I swear to God, I feel like the witch trials definitely happened in Virginia.
Massachusetts.
Okay, so yeah, Massachusetts, whatever the fuck. Okay, your family originates from like Massachusetts, right?
Well, my lineage goes back to like Scotland and England.
There's tons of witches back then for sure.
Osborne literally translates to divine bear, as in holy bear.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like calm down. Okay, first of all,
what the fuck is Brian?
I don't know, dude. It comes from like O'Brien, obviously, but it's like I don't know what that means. What is O'Brien? What does O'Brien mean?
Town
descendant of Brian. Okay. Cool. No, apparently it's like the given name Brian derives from the ancient Celtic word for hill or high place. Super cool. Given the name transferred meaning of exalted one, high or noble. Let's go, dude. Fuck yeah. I'm
exalted one. And the divine
yeah, just
bear.
refer to me as Jakub Spaghetti, the exalted one. That'd be great. I appreciate that.
You can just call me the divine bear.
Alex Spaghetti, the divine bear. Jakub Spaghetti, the exalted one.
It's all coming together. Divine bear, polar destroyer. Look at that.
Exalted one. I can make a comic about being Jesus Christ, and like I come back and I'm fighting Nazis because that seems super cool. That seems very topical. Been done before, but it feels topical though, right? But then, no, yeah, Jesus would have been like hella against the Nazis, right?
My understanding of Jesus is he was like a big pacifist.
Yeah, but he was also like a Jew at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that's some kind of like mean thing to say, like that's something but I was always under the assumption that he was a Jewish carpenter.
He is,
and I did not mean for the word Jew to sound so mean when I said it.
I understand. Okay, but I'm laughing because they're like, there's a whole bit, and like I think it's Clerks too. It's like, did you know Jesus was a Jew? And
yeah,
it's just like. So,
but nonetheless, yeah, he comes back.
So Ticks,
bam, bam. Oh yeah, we were talking about Ticks, dude. That's crazy. So I can understand why people would be like, "Oh, Bill Gates is involved," and like, sure, there's probably some governmental data out there that says like he does own some sort of farm where he researches ticks. But it's like, yeah, but it's like just because I own a meat processing facility.
Yeah, but the problem. Right. Is like there's been so many instances over again, great message, wrong messenger. Right. And so you get these tinfoil hat guys and they've kind of been right lately. And it sucks because like they're the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're the worst.
Now I will say Hank Green had a great point the other day. I think it was him.
Who?
But Hank Green, he's a YouTuber / TikTok or whatever, but he's like really big into science and whatnot. And he's like, He's a pretty cool guy. You should check him out. But it's like he made a good point where it's like people are so able to just say whatever the fuck they want now. And it's no longer like whereas like back then people would just be like, "Oh, you're crazy, you're stupid," and like not worry about it. Now it's like everybody expects somebody says something stupid and crazy or finds some stupid fact like, "Oh, Bill Gates owns a tick farm," where he's trying to like and in reality like he probably owns this place to curb diseases and shit because he's like upset with like all the child eating and stuff that he was doing, and so like he's like trying to save humanity because like trying to get wrong or right, kind of thing. And so, but it's like in reality,
wrong or
like
right,
yeah,
you mean right or wrong,
right or wrong, whatever the hell. But it's like. Somebody picks that up and they're like, "Oh, did you guys know this? Bill Gates owns a tick factory. I think he's generating the ticks. I think he's making ticks that turn us into frogs, and now we're frogs. We're gay now, just like Alex Jones said. And then like now it's on. Now people turn to the science people to prove them wrong. And there's so much shit being said on a daily basis that it's like you can't possibly address all the bullshit. And so like obviously some of it slips through the cracks. And so like now we're just living in a world where it's just full of conspiracies. Sorry, I had to get my thought out.
You know what else slips through the cracks? When a guy goes on fucking Fox News and he's wearing a fucking rubber mask.
Dude, I know. And people are still trying to prove that he's not wearing a rubber mask. And like, hey, you can try and prove all you want. And I know that like what I just said, how it was like people just say dumb shit, but dude was wearing a fucking rubber mask, and that's really weird. Okay,
what's really
weird.
funny? What's really funny is there was such an uproar, and it's so funny how things take off because like there was such an uproar when that happened, right? And it's so much so that like I guess
he had to come out and say that he wasn't wearing
his
a
lizard
mask.
PR was like, shit, they're on to us. You got to go out and prove you're not wearing a mask. But then like he canceled it at the last minute, so it's like maybe you are wearing a mask. And
prove you're not wearing one.
Yeah.
But then like on the inverse, it's like, okay, I understand how that's fucking stupid because like he shouldn't have to prove that he's not wearing a mask because like you should just like, but at the same time, you kind of have to prove you're not wearing a mask. I don't know. I don't make the rules, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
I think that we are in such a weird time where you almost have to prove your innocence when it comes to those sort of things.
Yeah. I think the justice system has been doing that whole fucking thing this whole time, right? And now where people are just catching on like, oh, we can do this like anybody. We can just say that President Trump wears diapers and he shits himself on a daily basis. And he's going to have to come out and prove if it catches enough traction. He'll have to come out and prove
why aren't we speaking of shitting themselves, why aren't we doing that? But what an unbelievable like segue.
That's what I do.
You know what? Well, you didn't intend.
I know. I stumble upon them. That's what I'm saying. The thing that I do is just stumble upon them.
But first of all, let's go ahead before we go on. Let's put a pin in the conversation of like. Let's just do that. Let's just start yelling at people we don't like. But then like the problem
again, it can spiral very fast. Okay.
Right. Like I said, let's don't take what I said out of context about like proving bad people need to prove their innocence. The normal person, like we don't need to prove shit because we're fucking nobodies. But like those people, they need to prove we're not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Go on there and try to pull your face off.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine that. Like
I want to see the acid trip where he does actually pull his face off, and then we're all scarred for life. But at the same time,
and it's literally like they live, and we're like, oh shit, fuck.
I do. I do feel like this might just turn back around and be like modern day Salem witch trials, where we're like we accuse somebody of something, and like they have to either drown or burn at the stake for us to be like, okay, he wasn't a witch. Okay.
Well, if that's how we get rid of billionaires and pedophiles, then
eat the rich, baby. That's all I got to say. Pedophiles suck
speaking
too,
of shit themselves, like have you ever wondered like during basketball games or during like especially these pro athletes, like they're so finely tuned, these machines that like can play sports, right? And it's like obviously in hockey they have they in between periods they probably go take poops, right?
They have to,
yeah, right. So you can't go during the game. So baseball, like you go real quick. There's probably a bathroom right outside the dugout, right?
They have to have bathrooms in the dugout, or if not around.
Because like I think about it, like UPS drivers, like they either have to stop somewhere or they piss in a jug, right?
Which is kind of fucked, but yes, go on.
Right. Okay. So I'm thinking more like solitary or like singular sports, like tennis. We don't ever talk about tennis. We've like never talked about tennis in this podcast in like 361 episodes.
Yeah, it's fucking tennis.
Well, it's better than soccer, but that's besides the point.
He's already mad at you for something. I didn't ask him, but
he's mad at me.
Oh, he said something. Hold on, he said something in like the chat or whatever about like fuck you on your shit, your bullshit or whatever. But
I thought he was talking to you.
I think he said you. I think he tagged you in that one. But,
oh, did he?
Yeah,
that's fine. Well, he didn't even hear
It was probably about soccer, honestly. At the end of the day,
probably, but I'm sure he didn't. He didn't even hear the worst part of that in the group chat when I was going on. Like the reason soccer is the most popular in the world is because literally anybody can play it. That's why they let you play it at 4 because it requires no fucking skill other than being able to run and kick the ball.
Dude, he's just unsubscribed. I could physically feel him unsubscribing from the podcast right now. So
that's okay.
It's not okay. I like Jim. He's a good guy.
Jim's great. Jim's great. Anyways, so during the French Open, ironically enough, The home player Arthur Gea takes an emergency bathroom break during the French Open. I need to go to the bathroom. I can't move anymore. I'm going to shit on the court. He told the chair
Dude,
umpire in French before
we
hastily running off in the
need
middle of the match.
we need more of that. That's it. Honestly, he should be a professional athlete just from that conversation alone, because we need more real people like that who are just like not afraid to admit I shit like everybody else, dude. I
Dude, it's
had a
literally
bunch
in
of
my
coffee
notes.
this morning. I smoked a few cigarettes, dude. And like honestly, it's
You and the
running right
cigarettes.
through me. Running right through me. I gotta go shit right now, buddy. So like honestly, he's a
So-
real one. Shouts out.
So the 135th ranked Gia was trailing the 13th seeded Karen Kokhanov. Sorry, butchered that. 4-2 when he made his move. Kokhanov won 6-3, 7, blah blah blah. Usually, bathroom breaks are only permitted between sets. Kokhanov protested to the chair umpire as the 3 minutes passed between games at a point in which the match could not. There was not a changeover. Blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, he was just like, "Listen, I'm going to shit on this court if you do not."
And honestly, at the end of the day, like in protest, if they were like, "Nah, dude, you can't." Sorry, I would have shit on the court. Like I don't.
He said
Hey,
so. His situation was not helped by the intense heat, with the lunchtime temperature hitting at 31 degrees, which is 88 degrees Fahrenheit, which is
okay.
abnormal.
I don't know, like, okay, boo hoo. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking 88 degrees. Calm down, okay?
Dude, we already know how the Europeans handle the heat.
It's been fucking 90 goddamn degrees the last like 6 days. Also humid as shit. So it's like
Yeah,
you're
you walk
basically
outside and
in
it's
a
sticky.
fishbowl, buddy.
I walked to the mailbox and I was sticky, dude.
Yeah. I don't like that we're already in summer, but also we've had like relatively decent temperatures the past few weeks. But
So, anyways, he said it was harder than usual because I was ill.
yeah, like what his
and-
poop was harder than usual, or like it was harder than usual to hold it. You know what I mean?
Harder than usual to hold it. But could you just imagine he goes to swing her hard and he just
God
shit.
damn, that would be the funny. Honestly, that would
That should
skyrocket
be
the
Ian-
sport.
That should be Ian's favorite athlete.
Yeah, it should be, man. It should be his idol, honestly, at the end of the day. You know, he's prairie dogging, but also winning sets, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
He did not win. He lost.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, again, he was ranked 135th, but still, real one in my book because he wasn't afraid to admit, hey, you're going to have a mess on the court if you don't let me go to the bathroom. And it's on to you at the end of the day, you know?
Do you want to do this quiz?
We could do the quiz. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it together for you. You ready?
Mhm.
So, because like to keep in line with the spirit, you know, you're traveling to Paris soon, right? You're gonna be going to France,
France.
You know, we got my cigarette here, my bundle of sticks. All right, so I thought it would be pretty appropriate to see how prepared you are. All right,
Okay.
so I've prepared a list of 12
Okay.
locations in Paris.
Locations, as in like
These are gonna be like.
including cities or like
These are like famous POIs, points of interest to go to in Paris.
Okay.
All right. Now, I will admit, I only have like 2 softballs on here. Okay. The rest of them are kind of like, because the rest of them aren't your run of the mill. But I thought as a little twist to this quiz, the quiz is going to be called, is this an actual attraction in Paris or words that Jakub put together?
in Paris or in France?
In Paris, in France, you know, just like in that area. I think there's some locations in like North France or whatnot. You know,
well,
like,
Paris is a city, France is a country.
yeah, so it's like
So
kind of like,
I'm just trying to understand your fucking parameters here.
okay, I feel like you got this. Okay, so like basically, I'm gonna say the name of the location, and you have to tell me if it's real or something that I made up, and that's the quiz. Okay.
Okay.
So your quiz is like a A or B question.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start off pretty easy here. We're going to say, I don't know how to pronounce these. Okay. Please forgive my French here because I don't know how to speak French. Okay. So, les machines de Isle à Nantes. How do you say machines in French? How would you pronounce that if it was like machines?
I don't know.
Les machines de Isle Machines de Isle à Nantes.
That's in France.
Okay, so you're saying it's real.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's real. It is real. It's a former shipyard turned amusement park, and it's really cool because they got like a bunch of like machines and shit. Like, but it's like they look like almost like Horizon Zero Dawn animals.
Machine in French is la machine.
Les machines
La machine,
de
which is the feminine noun.
ile anantes. It's a real
Depending
thing.
on the context, you might also use le appareil or l'engine.
Okay, number 2 here. Number 2, les chiens of Boris. Les chiens of Boris. Again, I don't know how to pronounce these. So it's Tchier is the les chiens of Boris.
So expensive.
I don't know. Boree. I don't know. Is that Boris?
Share CHER.
TCHIER.
What?
It's les chiens of Boris. I think it probably would have been better if I knew how to say these words in French.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't know how to say them in French, so.
Yeah, this is like throwing me off. Okay, so it's not expensive.
I don't know what it means in French, actually. I should have looked that up.
So it's real.
Yes, it's real. This one's real. Yeah.
Okay.
But that isn't indicative of the rest of them. Okay. Let me the translation. Let me see what that says. Okay, so all right, it doesn't know how to say it, but it's basically like a pile of stones. But that's not what it is. It's a path of life size artwork. It's pretty sick. It look pretty cool. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Les cabarets des Macants.
Yeah. Cabaret.
Les cabarets des Macants. Macants. MECHANTS. Let me do.
Yes, it's real.
Hold on. It's got the little like a mark above the E. How do you say
umlaut
it?
Or whatever?
Umlaut, yeah.
I'm gonna say it's real. I don't know.
You're incorrect, sir. I made that one up.
Okay.
It literally means the nightclub of villains is what I was going for there. Sounds
Gotcha.
pretty cool though.
You didn't set an over under on this.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot to. I got nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous about this one, but so far you're 2 for 3. I feel like you could probably easily go at least 50-50 here. Like you bat 6 for 12. So
I'm gonna go over.
you can go over. Okay, feeling confident. All right. Well, you do have 2 softballs. You've already gotten 2, so technically speaking, like you got 4. So you only got to do so you got to get 7. You can easily get 3 more. Aside from the 2 softballs, obviously, because they're on the air. All right, here we go. Number 4. Those playing at home. Hopefully you're doing good too. You're currently 2 for 3 right now. All right, here we go. La Bamo. God damn, dude. I really should have practiced how to pronounce these, or just put them in English. But I didn't want to see if I put them all in English, then you would have easily been able to tell, I made this one up, right? Because I would have been like, oh yeah, the nightclub of villains. You'd have been like, yeah, that's fucking fake as hell. What are you talking about? Okay. Anyways, number 4, La Bamoserie in Sevines. La Bamoserie in Sevines. Sevines. It's 2 N's. That's 2 N's next to each other. But
I can't see the word, so I don't know.
I guess I could just put it in chat too. That would help you out a little bit. Let's do that as well. It's gonna throw off my whole thing here now, my whole recording, but it's fine. Gonna have this. I'm just gonna put the chat box right here in the middle of the screen. Okay. All right, here you go. That's how you say it. Everybody playing at home, you can play home too. Move that out of the way now.
The last one is what's. Actually, I don't know.
Now here's a question. Did I go? It's kind of hard. I get where you're coming from because it's I did have a moment where I was like, I should just do 12 locations that are all real, and I throw them such a loop. But I did do that.
I'm gonna guess. Is it some sort of garden? Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna say it's.
I don't have a good poker face. I'm just realizing what.
Is it real?
It's real. You're right. It's a botanical garden. Yeah. Look at
Botanical
you.
Bamazari?
It's a like a
Is
bamboo.
that
It
real?
was like a bamboo like
Let
forest. It's one
me
of the
look it up.
is one of the main attractions. Like it's got a bamboo. It's like 11 kilometers, like a bamboo forest or whatnot. But it's a botanical garden. So it looks really cool too.
I think you spelled it wrong.
I mean, I think
No,
I
you didn't.
copy and pasted this one, so I didn't spell it wrong. Google did, which is all AI
Oh,
now.
okay.
So
Yeah, so it is. It's a bamboo garden.
yeah, dude, it's fucking sick.
It's not, but that's not garden though. Garden is jardin,
But then
Jardin.
again, this is one of those situations where like words change, you know, because I looked up
Yeah.
villain twice and it was like méchants was one spelling of it, and then it was like villains was another. But it's like depending on what you're spelling, I guess. I don't know. But anyways,
Yeah.
okay, so here we go. Ready? Number 5. So currently you are 3 for 4, which is sick. You're doing great now. Okay, number 5. Occuper toi des tests oions.
Put it in chat, please.
I'll put it in chat as
This
well
sound-
for everybody
this
playing at
sounds so
home.
fake. This looks like a Google Translate that you typed in something.
Dude.
Because
Mm-mm.
look at your face.
Dude, I would do that.
It absolutely looks like you just typed in some words. Um, I don't think it's real.
And I think you'd be correct because it is fake. Literally translates to mind your onions, which is another, it's a French saying for AKA mind your business. So,
I can.
so you can use that. I got that for you. So you can
Okay.
use that whenever you go to France. Say, I don't even know how you say it. So you say it, Mr. Frenchman. Okay.
Occupe-toi de tes oignons.
Oh, that's the occupe de toi. Okay. All right. Occupe de toi.
De
De
tes
test
oignons.
Oignon. So
Ognon.
yeah. Okay.
ognon.
All right. Number 6.
Like
Okay,
one of those ends is silent. Ognon. I don't know. It's weird.
All right. Number 6 coming up down the line. We've got Les Ortiz de Grandmère. Les Ortiz de Grandmère. For those of you playing at home.
That's a good one, but you've capitalized the G, which leaves credence to that it's possibly real. I'm gonna say no.
You say it's fake?
I'm gonna say it's fake.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You'd be correct, dude. You're crushing this. Again, I don't have a good poker face. I don't know how to like. So you're 5 for 6 right now. You get. I'm feeling pretty good though. I tripped you up on one of them. That's cool. That's fine. It's probably because I misspelled a lot of it, but none of matter.
I don't think. Well, I didn't see the other ones. I'm not saying that I would have got them, but
Yeah.
this is helping that because I
Okay.
told you I could a little bit better at reading
Absolutely,
it.
I understand. I could do the same thing with German. Like probably not as good as you because I don't retain things as well. But like I get what you're saying. But it is fake. It is a play on the saying of faux passeur mime dans les sorties. But it basically translates for all of us English speakers. It translates you shouldn't push your granny into the stinging nettles.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's wise advice.
Yeah, which means basically like don't test granny, buddy. You're gonna get the stinging nettles. But number 7.
You know what? Mind your P's and Q's. That's another one that I never fucking understood.
Mind your P's and Q's. Yeah, we really do need to get that list put together, and like that'd be a fun episode, I think.
Like, I understand dot your I's and cross your T's. I get that, but mind your P's and Q's.
I guess because like P's and like lowercase P's and lowercase Q's look alike, and it's like
I guess so. Pay attention.
Yeah,
I guess
I never did that. Okay, number 7, playing at home, Le Canard.
Le Canard.
Le Canard.
Canard. Le Canard. Yes. No. It feels like. So it would be the. No, it's not real.
And you would be 7 for 6, my friend. 6 for 7. I can't. 6 for 7. You got it. You got it right. I said that it's fake, but it's probably real. So I feel like I would have given you a point either way because like there's probably a pub or something out there named the Duck. So
The duck?
the duck, yeah. I
don't
googled
know.
translated
Oh.
the duck in Spanish and that or Spanish, yeah. I did it in Spanish. That's probably why it doesn't make sense in French. So
Okay. What'd you say? The duck?
Le Cagnard, yeah. The duck. I feel like it's probably like a famous pub out there, yeah, named the Duck. But
They eat a lot of duck in France.
it sounds good. I've never had it. You know, duck fat's pretty
Looks
good.
like there's a chained duck. Like an hour.
Well, you're 6 or 7, and you're at my mark right now. So you've gotten 6. So all you got to do is you can just swing away now, buddy. So you're good to go.
Okay.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Now this one's gonna be a bit of a curveball here. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Le Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, it's real.
It is real. It is in fact real. That was your softball number 1. How do you say Eiffel Tower in French, by the way?
Well, we had a meeting and she said Eiffel. But I'm pretty sure it's Eiffel Tower, but she said Eiffel.
Which was she being obtuse? You know what I mean? Like was she like one of those French people that's like
she was the lady that we our point of contact for like stuff. Like, dude, when we get off the plane, we've literally got somebody waiting for us with a sign. Like, that's never happened to me before.
saying Mr. Vance Pants over here, dude. So I can gonna have a chauffeur.
A chauffeur.
Dude, I just feel like if I'd be so cringe going. Because I think that's my thing is that like
that's nervous energy though.
It's nervous energy, but at the same time, it's like I'm allowed to be a tourist. Okay, like I get it. I understand why it's a faux pas. Like, oh, don't be. Like,
there's a fine
like,
line of being a tourist and being rude.
And it's like I'm not trying to be rude, but also like I paid money to be here on this vacation, and if I want to like be giddy and like touristy, I feel like I should have the right, and I should be able to say "oh" everywhere I go. You know what I mean? Because like, hey, when in Rome, you know what I mean? Like,
well, you're in Paris, not in Italy.
That is a piece of homework. I want you to see how many people actually go "oh," you know.
I will
make a mental note of it if you can, because I think it was like something for Canada too. Like, what is the thing? They always do a like that was true, right?
I didn't hear it much.
Maybe it's TV again. Not too much TV, I think. Number 9. You are 8 for 9 right now. By the way, you're crushing it. Wait, or 7 for 6. 7 for 8.
I can't be 7 for 6, bro.
You just got your 7th one right, so you're 7 for 8. Yeah. So number 9. Another curveball here. The Le Cien.
C is it S-E-I-N-E?
S-E-I-N-E. Yeah. Le Cien. I think it's pronounced Le Cien, but Le Cien.
I'm gonna say it's real.
That's your softball number 2. It is the Seine River. Yep. It's Le Cien. Yeah. It's real. So you're.
That's why I was trying to get you to spell it, because I'm pretty sure that like that river is like right outside our hotel.
Yeah, it's pretty popular one. It's like
I think it's Sin.
Yeah, I think they pronounce it Sin. I don't know.
Sin.
I'm just pronouncing the word.
The Sin River, dude.
Sin. Fuck yeah, man. Oh, go kill a goat out there or something. Yeah.
How do you pronounce the C?
You're 8 for 9, dude. You're crushing this quiz. You're fucking
Sane.
Sane River.
Sane.
Sane.
It's pronounced like S-A-Y-N.
Okay. I'm fine with it. Why not?
Sane.
All right. La Demeure du Chaos. La Demeure du Chaos. Number 10. Oh, let me put it in chat. Sorry.
Nah, that doesn't sound.
Hold on.
That sounds fake as fuck.
There we go. Number 10. Whether it's playing at home.
This feels like Spanish.
Hey, man.
I don't know. Le Demeure du Chaos. I don't know what chaos is in French.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know either.
Demure. Because demure is different than what we would say demure is. So demure is like your demeanor. Demure. I don't know what demure is.
I've never used the word demure in my life. I'm just going to be honest with you right now. So I feel like you're batting pretty good right now. You're batting 90%. So it's like, it's okay if you want to just like swing away and like take a guess. Maybe you want to phone a friend. We could do a phone a friend. We could do like turn this into like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you know? Oh, that'd be cool though. Imagine we add like, we keep doing the quiz era and we add like a phone a friend version. where we literally call
I'm
somebody
gonna
up on our cell phone.
Okay, how many are left? 2.
You are currently, you got number 9, so you're 8 for 9, and you're
It's
on number
real.
10.
I'm just gonna say it's real. I don't know. This feels. I don't. This feels real.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It is in fact real. It is in
Wow.
fact a real
What is it?
location. I have no idea, if I'm going to be honest with you. I forgot. I had it written down. France.
I got it.
Okay.
The Musée Le Organ de Mur de Chaos. So it is.
It's I think it's an art museum or something of that nature. It's like a park
museum in Saint Romain au Mondour.
Yeah, it's like a park with a bunch of artwork and whatnot. It's like a bunch of chaos going on. It's pretty sick looking. It's pretty
The
sick looking.
abode of chaos.
Which honestly sounds fucking rad.
That sounds rad as shit. It's a contemporary art museum.
All
It's
right.
in the small town of Lyon.
Okay, so right now you're
That's
batting.
cool.
You're batting fucking 9 for 10, dude. And you're crushing this, dude. Number 11, Jour des Morts. Morts. Jour des Morts.
Jour, so Day of the Dead.
Yes.
So not real.
Hold on, I'm just gonna put it in chat, see if I spelled it right.
It's not real. It's Day of the Dead.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure about that? You want to change your answer? Maybe get this one wrong?
Nope.
Okay, well, you're correct. All right, that is indeed just Day of the Dead in French.
Yeah.
And I did Google translate that into French.
Are you proud of me? Because I knew that, though.
That's very good, dude. Very good. This
Mort
quiz
Dead
is...
Jour Day.
You definitely fare better in my quizzes versus me bearing in
No,
your
I didn't. I
quizzes.
fucking failed your anime quizzes.
Oh, that's
hard.
true. That's true. Yeah, it's true.
I failed them hard.
I didn't want to keep doing anime quizzes because it's like I'm not a one-trick pony. You know, I got multiple tricks.
Yeah.
Like making
I
up
gotta come.
really
I gotta
good.
come up with them.
Got to come up with another one. Number 12. Okay, here we go. Let me see. I don't want to butcher this one because it's the most fun one. Les omelettes du fromage. Les omelettes du fromage.
So omelette du fromage, that is just cheese. Omelet from Dexter's Lab. It is not a real place.
It's probably real. But yeah, it is fake. But it's probably real for this context of this quiz. It's fake. But there's probably somewhere out there in France that was like, that one episode of Dexter's Laboratory was really good. And let's put it into a movie. Or
I will be able to speak more on it, but based off of like, again, like itinerary stuff, like they have like most of the restaurants are like the steak, the cup.
That's what I'm saying. Like Le Canard, Les Canards. That's probably a real.
But
place.
I feel like that's too exquisite. Like we've just looked at places and everything is just. But then
I hope you like steak. It's like
you'll get one that's like Chateau de la Fleur, and it's like, oh, the Flower Castle or something, and it's like
that sounds rad,
a coffee shop or something. So
that sounds rad.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you did pretty good. 11 for 12. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. I think you might be ready for France. You know, for Paris in particular. I don't. I should have probably. I didn't know that you were only staying in Paris. I'm not gonna lie. I knew you were going to like France, but I didn't know.
Well, we are, but my in-laws are going to Normandy. But like I said, I think Normandy would be cool, but I just don't think that Zoe would give a shit for 2 days in Normandy.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't either. Because like, what do you? Okay,
but it's not close. It's like 4.5 hours.
And it's like, what do you do? What do you do at Normandy?
You go to the World War II museum.
Here's where that one dad died. Here's where that guy died. Look at that over there. Like just millions of bodies.
I think it's.
You know?
I think it's like part of history. It's world history. It's just like Normandy is fucking famous, and like being able to be there where thousands of people fucking died, dude.
It's probably haunted for sure. Yeah,
dude. Have you go to Gettysburg? It's fucking wild as shit, dude. It's just weird. Like, dude,
Gettysburg has been said to be haunted too. Like there was this one really good recording of like what looked like soldiers like riding off into the sunset or whatever. Really fucking eerie, but it's like
I have a quiz for you. We're gonna do it on the Civil fucking War.
That's not gonna be good, because I can tell you one thing I don't know a whole lot about. American history. Yeah, is American history. So, but I'm down to embarrass myself. Why not? You know.
All right, I will work on that while I'm drinking un café at the boulangerie
at like 8 a.m. on your balcony. You know,
dude. What's crazy? So like, here's the thing. This is gonna be like the longest you've gone without talking to me.
Yeah, because you're not gonna have your phone. You said you're like basically turning off your phone. You're basically
I'm
gonna
going to have my
disassociate.
phone, but like I'm not going to have my phone, if you know what I mean.
What are you gonna do whenever you boot your phone up like after having it off for like 10 days and you find out that like the borders are closed, there's no getting back whatsoever. Like you're stuck in Europe now, and it's like a movie where like, Alex is stuck in Europe. What are you gonna do? And it's like, like a real 90s sitcom.
I'll go look for Gojira and see if I can find them and hang out with them.
Do that. Like, so okay. One last question: if you get stuck in France, right? What's your pivot? Like, are you gonna try and find a job? You gonna like try and get a green card?
They'll kick me out. I'm an American. They'll
But like, what do they?
ass.
Yeah, but if the borders are closed, can they deport you back to America? You know what I mean? Like, if they if America's actively not taking people,
but I'm an American.
I think they probably have better like of those laws. Right?
Listen, I won't be working 40 hours a week anymore because they only work like 32 hours in a work week.
But I mean, like, okay, say
they fucking take 2-hour lunches and shit.
Say perfect storm, and they're like, yeah, you could stay.
Normandy?
Like, yeah, perfect storm, Normandy, the beaches of Normandy. Like, and they say, oh, you can stay. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna try and find a job? Like, what would you do?
I don't
Open a coffee shop.
All my stuff's here. No, there's a fucking coffee shop every 3 blocks. I'm sure.
Open a comic shop.
I'm going to a comic shop.
That's what I'm saying. Open one.
I'm actually very curious to see what their comic shop looks like.
Oh, dude, you could get a job at the comic shop.
No.
You wouldn't do that? I mean,
no.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. I don't want to work in retail.
Well, I mean, like, you're living in the country.
All my stuff is here. My dogs are here.
I'll take care of it for you. Don't worry.
I've seen how you take care of dogs. I don't want you fucking.
Well, I mean, they're other people's dogs, so I'd have to take care of them. So I have to be nice to him.
Like I said, Walter doesn't really like you, though.
He loves me.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He loves me.
He loves everyone. That's a fault. Except he doesn't like dogs. That's
all right.
So,
but hey, I hope you're having a great time on your vacation. And when you listen back to this, just know that we had fun on this episode, and hopefully you're having fun too.
I'll try to listen to it in France so we can get a listener.
Oh yeah, and get me a croissant. Eat one for me, okay?
I'm good, dude. I'm gonna eat so many pastries.
Good, dude. Hell yeah,
bro. They do this thing. I just want to let you know real quick. Their like hot chocolate is like world famous. So they take a whole like homemade like whipped cream, and they put it in a cup, a big fucking fat cup.
Okay.
And then they take this melted chocolate. It's literally just melted chocolate.
Yeah. I got
Not
you.
powdered shit.
No.
Melted fucking chocolate. And they pour it over the cream.
Damn. Dude.
And you just
it all just melts together, man. It probably makes it the perfect consistency. It's probably really delicious. You're probably you're probably coming a little bit while you're drinking it right now.
I'm probably like everyone says that like when you go overseas for a long time after like being in America, like you lose weight, even though like you just eat all the time, and it's weird.
You have to test that too. Write that down too as well. Like weigh yourself before you leave, and then weigh yourself when you get back. Oh
yeah. So I'll be happy to report back, but we got one more episode before I come back. So
yeah. See you then.
Bye.